on, you might as well start one time.
Well, good evening, people. Good evening, good and wonderful people.
He's been waiting for
You
it.
get me? Man, I have to say Tendai Mwari, man, I have to say Habari Gane, Hotep, everything. What's going on? What's good? I don't know why you're looking at me like that.
Yeah,
What's going on?
Pass all them juices.
Oh, with the juices, I'll do that in a second. But you interrupted my intro, and I'm not going to get caught off track. So, Tendai Mwari, Habari Gane, Wagwan, is everyone blessed in the building. You are now locked into the Experimentation Podcast, the #1 podcast in this here England, in this here London, in this here universe and world. I am your humble, gracious, highly favoured black host, L Ants, RBG, aka
No
L-
one. Oh shit.
I was gonna even do it. Let me just do it quickly.
Do it.
L.A.
The one and
Only.
Come on. And I'm with the greatest co-host that ever is, the host, the best guy in the whole industry.
Shit.
You get me? He's too industry for me right now.
Shit.
My brother.
Shit.
My brother. Introduce yourself.
Come on, man. Jay the Kid,
Wait.
aka Return of the Kid.
Aye.
What's good?
We're
What's happening?
active. We're
Yeah.
outside. How's your
Uh-huh.
weekend been thus far? It's a Saturday night, isn't it?
It's been chill, man. It's been chill.
see the way you don't shout me out, man.
And most importantly, the man that can make it all happen, the man who has been on this thing since 19 how long, had the camera from when he was about 10, been out here and he's not smoking a Benz. The man, J10. You get me? How you feeling behind the camera, my broski? Come on, man.
Just about to
The actual...
catch a flight.
So lucky you got married right
Aye.
now, because they were here that.
About to catch a flight.
I was gonna say as well.
The audio is.
I am a Jabranta, coming in. As I was gonna say, this guy is the not so silent assassin, fam. Big man thing.
Listen, this season I'm silent.
You're not gonna be. I told this guy to get a microphone and he doesn't want to do it, people. You know,
Soon come, he'll be on camera, man.
yeah,
He'll be on camera.
we'll make sure of it still.
Mm.
All I'm saying is, bunny up and you're nice.
We're live, man. We're alive.
But
I'm alive, innit?
But anyway, how's the weekend going for everybody?
Oh no,
I was technically on time.
we're not gunning for people today.
Nah.
man.
No, I actually know.
No.
Let's not do too much.
That's not the energy.
All right, so tell me how your weekend was, my brother.
Nah, chill, man, chill.
Mhm.
It's been alright, innit? I'm just, recovering from the week. It's been a long week.
Recovering? You're right.
It's just
Oh,
work,
you had that
bro.
event this weekend?
Yes.
How was that?
Yeah, it was calm, man.
Man said
together.
They had
the
you on the ones and
work
twos.
should be.
I know, because it was my event. Not my event, but
Wait,
like,
you was DJing?
No.
Gee!
Nah. The person DJing, they got me to cover while they went toilet quickly. But I was managing the bar that we had there. We were serving
Management.
drinks.
I'm trying to be like you and I'm older.
Oh, man.
That's good to hear.
It's not easy. But yeah, man, how's your week been, man?
I'm always booked and busy, so I just keep up with that lifestyle. I was
Mr. Industry!
You know what I mean? He tried to say I was in the shit.
see.
Yeah! He said, shh. I'm so
Let's see.
dead.
One.
I'm so dead.
Let's see.
What's work saying?
It's busy, innit? It's
Were you in
coming into budget season, so like everyone is
Yeah,
scrutinizing.
yeah.
Why are you spending so much money on this?
Yeah.
Egg pork, innit?
Yeah, budget
Shit.
are on.
That's how you see so much roadworks, man.
Yeah. Aye, there's one by Croydon, yeah, on my way to the station, blood. Them man have backed up traffic for miles, bro.
They're trying to finish off their budget.
Yeah, man, they have to cool that down. You get me? But yeah, work has been working back there tomorrow. And we're there.
What's
Hot
happening there tomorrow?
7 p.m.
What are you saying? We could do that
10 a.m. You don't think I'm going to be awake at 10 a.m.? That's funny.
Yeah, if it's on this guy, we can't do it, bro.
No.
Not like on it's his fault, but
No, it's
No, it is his fault.
no, we know, but we didn't need to say it. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, because of my work schedule, it's my fault.
Yeah.
I hear that.
No one told you to work for them.
Anyways, JJ, how are
I'm
you,
not-
man? How's your
I'm
week
not
been?
thank you. I'm not proud.
I was the one who asked him, you know. You tried to air him before. You forgot this guy was here.
Yeah, I did. No, I'm good still.
Good to
Same
hear,
old.
mate.
Just
Good,
grafting and grinding and grafting, trying to make ends meet. You know how it goes.
Come on, man. Stacking the paper.
That's-
But let's actually get into what we came to talk about here today.
No, first of all, I wanted to
no.
say, yeah, obviously, it's good that we're all working and that, you know, getting our paper,
Oh,
doing
yeah,
our
yeah,
thing in
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Gotta appreciate life and that, because
Mm.
as of recent, you know, we've been losing a lot of people.
There's been some big losses recently.
Very big. Yeah, I just wanted to come in and say, yeah, rest in peace, Jamal Edwards,
King, legend.
Mr. SBTV.
An
Bro.
actual forerunner of this thing. A lot
Yeah.
of man would not be here if it wasn't for Jamal Edwards. They
Mhm.
can vouch for you off there because he was part of a batch. So it was them lot from GRM, Link Up, all came up under one brother, learnt the thing from him. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's how you pass on the knowledge. You learn from somebody, you come and build your own thing, and you pass it down. And that's what he did.
Mm.
So, yeah, man. Absolute icon, bro.
Yeah, trust. I mean, for me, just growing up in acting, hearing his name from like a bunch of people growing up around me was like, yeah, this is the guy. You
Even
know,
when I was saying, when I was on the phone to you, when I was
Yeah.
going up to your house the other day.
yeah, his mural was
I see
right
his
there.
mural right
Yeah,
there.
it's
Yeah,
crazy, bro.
It's crazy.
I was saying,
Obviously, you see it all
Go
on
on.
Instagram and that.
Mm.
I was saying, when you see that.
I was literally at work when that happened. I had to tell like a colleague who knew him. Very, very, very sad.
I'm serious.
Yeah, I had to tell him. I met him at my uni, or our uni,
Yeah.
where he pulled up for like a talk. It's just a safe guy, fam. It was not over the top like he was people's best friend. He literally spent like 10, 15 minutes afterwards chopping it up with us.
People reasoning and that.
He didn't even need to do that. And I always hold that as like, you're big Jamal Edwards. You can go, you got this meeting, you got that. Like, you don't have to come and chill with us, innit? You know what I mean? So, yeah. Apart from that, I can't say that I personally knew him, but his impact, I felt like from a youth. Like, part of the reason I'm a big Skepta fan, I'm a big JME fan, Frisco, all the man them, Dave as well, Nines, Jay Haas,
You can't.
Jay Haas,
You can't just not talk about Jamal. Not talk about, like, if you talk about
Nines,
you don't talk about Jamal.
and Nines. It's crazy. He's made careers. Like, Dave, the first time I
Ed
heard,
Sheeran. Come on, man.
the reason Ed Sheeran gets a pass for
Wretch.
everything he does is because of Jamal Edwards. That falls directly upon Jamal Edwards.
Wretch. The F-64 days.
All of the F-64s. He used to come around like with camera. He used to be in pagan angels going everywhere, all over the shop. No matter what was going on the block, he came there and was driven. So I just hope that we build something in his legacy, in his honor, and just carry on his works. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that's the best way to remember him.
Yeah. No, very humble guy. Like, I remember him being at my sixth form one time for like a talk, and I didn't speak to him or do anything with him, but I remember him walking by, just coming out the building. Everyone knew who he was, but like no one was on the thing of like, oh my god, Jamal Edwards. Like, he's just walking by like a normal guy, and I seen him and I'm thinking like, this, like, for the impact that he's had, but to come here and talk to us like it's a normal thing, it's like that's just blessed, like, to be in that presence as well.
Definitely one of them, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, just he was a baby in the grand scheme of life.
100%.
He was 31 years old? Was it 30?
About that, yeah.
That's
yeah.
crazy, blood. My boss, who just left recently, actual Don Dada, is his age. So to me, that's like, if my boss had just left, God forbid, something happened to him, that was like, that's a baby, fam. That's only a couple years older than us. So yeah, man, have to hail up and pay respects. Do you know what I mean?
Obviously, condolences to the family.
100%.
You know, wish them peace, and you know, hopefully getting through this tough time as well. But yeah, we just had to recognize like a true icon in the scene.
It's not just UK music we're talking about, primarily, of course, but it's the links made with international artists and just providing the most solid platform for a long time. It still was among the top 3 platforms in this country in terms of outing. Like, on the internet, was probably among the first to do it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's mad. Very, very, very upsetting. Very sad to hear.
Yeah. But yeah, from that, man, I mean, you know, what the impact that he's had and the platform that we have here to
Mhm.
speak on things, we've got to be grateful, innit?
That is an indirect result of Jamal Edwards.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? So we hope on this platform, our platform, we're able to just carry on his legacy in a sense. It's different, but it's similar.
Yeah. But yeah, moving on to a bit more of a light-hearted section. We need to bring this section back and make it a proper thing. Because I was speaking to Elle about this, we've not actually done this ourselves. Like
we
amongst us.
did,
but it was off camera.
It was off camera. And
Which one was it? When we were first time?
No.
It's the one to do with Oxford Circus.
The R&B dancing in the rain scenario.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And we now have the opportunity on camera to explain what this is, okay?
Yes.
Now, us three, you know, we love this rap thing, we love the rap game, but I feel like above all else, R&B, that's kind of like the vibes that we are on. Do you know what I mean?
I'd say 100% for you. I'd say for me, I'm probably, I don't know, man. I'm a big hip-hop fan. So.
You 1 foot in?
Bro. No, because when we talk about rap, it's like,
I'm an R&B man.
do you know what I mean?
I feel like I am in the right circumstances and context. I am.
Well, when I talk about R&B, I'm talking about we're making tunes for them. We're singing for them.
Tunes for the women, them.
Do you know what I mean?
Happy International Women's Month, week, all of them tunes. We're here for the women. You understand?
You know what I mean? But yeah, a lot of the music that we grew up on, not just now, but like the stuff from like early that we're hearing on like radio or like parents playing out the car, whatever, we're hearing it and we're like, yo, these tunes, it's the man that were like, what is called simptastic now. You know what I mean? It's not cool, but it was kind of like...
It still is cool, man. I can't believe you, man, have made singing in the rain not cool. Treating a woman nice is now not cool. That's efferys, bro. That's madness. I'm sorry.
I mean, honestly, I have it in me where it's like, I don't think I could actually do it. But the fact that like, back then there were people doing it, brave, just doing it. It's like...
a bunch of breakdancing, you know.
You know what I mean? It was cool. And so from that, you know, we had I don't even know where the conversation came from. It was just a little scenario just popped up out of nowhere.
We just started talking and said, I think I was the one that said, who would you dance in the rain for?
Yes, it was
basically, for those who may be too young to remember or don't know, old school R&B videos had men and women dancing in the rain. So we envisioned ourselves in their shoes of who would we dance in the rain for?
Whose heart are we capturing? Who is the one that we look at and we're like, yo, I gotta win you. And I know this is the only way how. Because it's in my head. You know when you hear that song and you see the man dancing for you, you gotta just... Oh my gosh. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, from that, we had a little scenario we created and we were doing it like a bunch.
For a bunch of guests. Hold tight Mars, hold tight Duke. Who else did we do it for?
Cachet. Cachet done it.
Wasn't you sure it was Cachet?
No, I'm sure she did it.
I'm sure, because I know a female did it.
And it 100%...
Cachet did it. And Tia did it as well. Sunny day in April. Right?
April. I like it. Yeah, continue.
April.
Continue.
It's usually supposed to be a bit rainy in April, but this day happened to be sunny. The weather forecast isn't forecasting the rain, but there's something ominous in the air. Right?
Give him a black hand for the vocabulary, people. It's mad. You talk about mad. Carry on.
Hey, it's us three.
Yes.
We're in central London. Leicester Square.
Gallivanting, gadding about.
Loitering.
Acting up.
I know the rest of
Listen,
I say let's. We're filming content. We're filming content for the pod, yeah?
We just finished the business meeting.
CID.
I'm so dead. Yeah.
Finished the meeting.
Business meeting. Just come out of that.
Yes.
Obviously, we're going by. So Odeon is there. We're coming
Where's
round this way. Odeon, the cinema.
Odeon.
What did I say?
Freshly.
Odeon. I love the Odeon.
We went to Odeon. Go and watch a film. Admitted. The Odeon.
I'm so dead. Anyways, we're walking past like a group of dancers. They're just dancing to like regular TikTok songs, so we're not paying them no mind. Right.
And broski's they're like taking people's.
Hey, please, I'm trying to go through this story without that. Anyways, all right. So the two of us out of three were like, all right, we're gonna go Oxford Street. We're gonna do a bit of shopping before we go back to the studio. We're like, cool. Just before that, the dancers start playing some of the old school R&B songs.
Yes.
One of them that comes on, "Let Me Love You" by Mario.
Yeah. Yeah.
If these not gonna be the first. Yeah.
Wait. Yeah.
I'm so dead. No, relax.
Baby,
relax.
I just don't get it. Do you enjoy being hurt?
I know you. The man said, "I know you smell the perfume." Man, them and this dirty mackin. I'm gonna put my hand up.
Someone get this kind of mic, man. Oh my god.
No. I'm gonna say, I'm put my hand up. I've dirty Mac before. Man, them. If you haven't dirty Mac before, you're a liar.
Dirty what?
What?
Alright, I'll explain. Dirty Mackin means that he said some shit, about like a whole guy that you don't know,
Yeah.
and
To get the game.
yeah,
Oh, 100.
done it. Man, them have done it.
Way back. Not recent.
Not recently as well. 100.
That's when the game weren't the game.
Yeah, like the game wasn't the game,
You're
bro.
dancing and last, oh, shit. He don't even like you. He told me he has a wife at home.
I'm so dead.
I'm telling you, see me like I'm an honest man. I've done it.
So dead.
Done
Anyways.
But yeah.
You hear that song and you're like, hey man, let me just, you lot go on ahead, I'll catch up. I just wanna
What if you get lost?
and you're
You can get lost in
We
such
know
a
our
way.
way. This is context. We know
So
our
go
way.
on.
We know our way. Anyways, you're doing all that. Maybe I just don't. The dancers see you, they're like, hey yo, I we see you kind of swing. You're like, sorry, but now I'm just jigging, but it's not all of that. All of a sudden, a big commotion starts.
Yes.
People start walking towards a building right next to TGI Fridays, right? There is a crowd of people surging towards there. And in between that crowd, you can see a couple big, tall security guards trying to like force their way out. And then in between them, it's the Wonder Woman that's causing all of the commotion. Now, at the same time, the sky starts going grey. You look up and you're thinking, yo, what's happening? And when you look back down, for 5 seconds, you catch a glimpse of the woman that's making everybody start screaming. After 5 seconds, you've clocked her and you know who it is, but now the crowd starts to, get in the way. You can't see nothing. Everything's going a bit mad now. Then, Let Me Love You stops.
Whoa.
The next song that plays, You Remind Me by Usher.
See the thing about you echo.
That's when, that's when the rain starts pouring. The dancers move into formation. The crowd,
They got the pre-planned
they're
thing.
parting the way. And now you're in clear view of the Women Crush Wednesday. Yeah? She's looking right at that space thinking, what's going on? But you've now clocked, it's your time.
Oh my Lord.
You're about to bust out into the wickedest routine that you can do.
What are you saying? Skankers of all skankers. As in step up. Nah, not even step up. Like.
Bro, it's like a movie.
Diversity thing.
It's like a movie.
Hold tight Ashley Banjo and them, man.
Yeah.
Real dancing, you get me?
Bro, you're activated, yeah? You don't even know what's about to happen, but you're about to get in the middle of the dance floor and do your thing. I'm done talking. Guys, who's your Women Crush Wednesday?
Do you want to go first? Honestly.
Or me?
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot of talking. I wanted to hear you lots.
Okay, JJ. Because I can do it.
Go on.
And I've got a bag of baked pics. Thames.
Okay.
I knew he was going to say that.
Miss
I
Bag.
should've-
Miss
yeah,
Bags.
I know, that's the
I'm saying all the
He loves his
Shabo.
African women. He loves it.
I've not circled. I've not spun the block yet, bro. Let me spin the
that's your
block.
top three.
Three Africans.
Yeah, you've
No,
done three. You've done
Please, can I
three.
spin the block one more time?
Okay, one more.
This one I gotta think carefully still. ZZ Mills.
Oh,
Easy, yeah.
okay.
And I really could have put her first.
I respect it.
And the thing is, because I've seen her and yo. Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey,
Hey, yo.
Zig is out.
I'm so
Neptune
dead.
make number one. Yay!
What about you?
Oh, man. No, I wanted to say man till last.
No, you're good, man.
Trust him, man.
Who?
Anything you wish. Simba.
Which one?
He took my pick.
Shasama.
No, because you named three.
Anything you
and
wish
she
me
wasn't even
back
there,
to
so
sender.
that's
Trying to
mine.
keep it real. I can't
You
defend
don't know
her.
Shas-
How am I
Oh.
spelling it?
Shah, so SHA.
S-H-A.
And then Simone.
S.
Ah.
Simone, S-I, yeah. She ain't coming out.
Spelling B.
Oh, my God.
Man, they can't spell.
Oh, Shasamon.
Anything you.
Yeah! Bro, Bro.
Anything your
Bro.
body is unnecessary.
when I saw, obviously, I went to...
Every photo.
Hey.
Yeah! Nah, bro. When I saw her live at the O2 for Dave's concert, bro, she came out.
Yeah.
And I was gassed because
She's a.
for
First
that
things
song,
first.
sorry, no, I was gonna say for
Go on.
that song she had to come out because he did a bunch of. We went the second night, me and his.
What's their song?
Both sides of a smile.
Is that on the tape?
Yeah, like on his album. But her song, Back to Sender, anything you wish me back to sender, trying to keep it real, I can't defend. She can spit. I'm my artist, that.
You need to check her out still.
I'm my artist.
She's good still. She's good. But yeah, I was gassed to see her live. Her on the tape as well. I thought that was actually, I liked it.
She's a solid young artist. She's dope.
Very much.
And
How is
beautiful.
she?
I think she's around like
Oh,
our
God.
age. Big one. Go on, carry on. Because you still
That's
ain't
it.
finished.
No,
I've got one person.
Bro, that's the only one.
I've got a bag that
That's
I
the
can't.
only one I
I'm
want.
not gonna, I got bare that I don't even want to say on camera.
I think.
I got enough I could say, yeah. That is so accessible to me that I don't want to do it.
Go.
But you're not gonna. I know you. You're not gonna be it.
Bro, we do that. We do that.
Alright, say that.
We showed you before.
Lad.
I'm not famous.
Nah, but it's too accessible. Yeah, that's it. It's way too accessible. I think she won't see it.
Where's she from actually?
I don't know, but she's close enough to me where
Oh, yeah.
I could probably.
Probably so.
She's
You,
from
fam.
Peckham still.
No, you.
Oh, she's Peckham.
Yeah, she's Peckham. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you go on.
30 minutes left, by the way.
Cool, wicked.
Okay. No, go on.
Me?
Yes, you, man. You're a part of this now.
Oh, you know.
Man,
No, don't scroll through the gram like you. Come on, man. It has to be top of their head.
What? Man's dancing in the rain for Sweetie.
That's why I said one.
Wait,
Because
then, so
there's
we
no
there.
one else.
For a Sweetie.
Yeah.
Oh. Who's man's go-to, bruv?
I've got so many others that I'll do, but I'm not gonna say them all.
I mean, obviously, this is not realistic at all.
I'm
But
just
you gotta
talking.
think about the one where, like, if you're dancing for
Oh, no, I've
you
got
actually
one.
captured their attention. And
I've
you
got
know
one that
like,
I could actually see myself putting on a belly for. Like, these is just
who's that?
content.
Who's that?
Like I've already said it.
Hey, man,
I've said it.
Oh my God!
I can't even start a beat. It's mad. So what I was saying was, I probably already said it. Said her.
Was it Miss Banks?
Nah, but then again, I gotta think. There's bare. You know, there's not a lot of bare women.
Oh, Miss Banks for sure. Yeah.
Nah, I wouldn't say Miss Bank is my number one, but she's there though, man.
So who's your number one, bro?
There's so many.
Say one.
I lied.
I've already said like I'm the one providing all the content here, man.
Okay.
I said I'm providing all the jobs.
Give us one more then.
Nah, yeah, he's got. I've said like 6.
No, that's a lie.
Alright, 4.
Who's the fourth?
I've said Miss Banks. Scissors another one. Oh, Scissor.
Okay, cool. Scissor. That's fine.
No, and I
You know what? Scissor will probably. She probably. Why did? Okay.
Don't do that.
What's wrong with you?
Don't do that. Don't fucking do that.
Why would you?
Aye, blood. There's a few that I actually know in real life that I'm not gonna say.
Halle Berry.
Old Halle Berry though.
I don't think there's anyone that I know personally that I
There's
would bring
bare
up
I know
celebrating for.
personally that I
Because
know.
I would actually just...
Ballied up.
They see me later and be like, why'd you do that?
I can't lie. Ballied up, there's a few that I do personally still, honest. Honestly.
What if they found out it was you?
Then it gets like that sometimes.
No, it doesn't.
It gets like that sometimes.
It never
It gets like that
It
sometimes.
wouldn't. Alright, quickly, because I feel like, yeah, we've done that now. Did you even give one?
No, he didn't.
You said 98, Lauren. Yeah, moving on very swiftly. Very swiftly.
Yes.
I don't know how much of this conversation we can have now if we've not got that much time.
I don't, man.
Yeah, something that we spoke about we spoke about a time ago, but it got brought up again recently. Drake.
And the UK.
Yeah.
And his love affair with this year England. Because
we know he loves it. He loves it here, man.
Yeah, big him up.
Big him up in there. But
because he like R's and V's and O's, he ain't really paying no tic-tac-toe. Drizzy!
I'm never trying to hear that again. But yeah, so this debate going round that he is. I don't think it's that people are saying he's the sole reason that.
That's a wild statement.
That would be very wild. Essentially saying, yeah, he's like bigged up to the UK scene to the point where now like
it's global.
Yeah, and we owe part of our success to him. So we've got two people in this room that are on opposite sides of the argument. L here is saying no. You're saying that no.
I'm saying no in context. I'm saying no. He most certainly helped and was probably the final push, but that groundwork, those foundations were being set before Drake was the guy.
Yeah.
And I can provide evidence for that.
Mm-hmm.
As in, UK rappers have been going to America for years.
Yeah.
Since the mid-2000s.
Mm-hmm. But before I even said that, the other side of the argument was from JJ saying, yeah, but why?
Saying yeah, what?
That you think Drake
bust the UK.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he
why is that?
Put the man them on. That's
why is that?
He brings people up from that level of being. Let's say, for example, the level 3 in their career. Drake's on level. Let's say Drake's on level 8. Yeah. That Drake feature is gonna bring you from that 3 to that 5.
In terms of publicity, mainstream wise, potentially, but even then, you're talking like man didn't put in the groundwork. Like Giggs and Skepta were already the guys before they met Drake. That's why Drake tapped in with them.
Yeah, man, not saying that they weren't the guys.
But I'm talking about
a second ago.
No, but listen to what I'm saying. Yeah. Skepta was getting invited up to Hot 97 in 2007.
Yes, okay.
And spitting freestyle on Hot 97 over Soulja Boy beats. Like,
did Drake not put him? Did Drake not put Skepta on a global platform?
No, because he was still doing work with ASAP and that before then. His ASAP and Mob Link is longer than his Drake thing.
Yeah, okay, I know that.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
That's a sturdier link because like the New York, London.
You're saying that does he not put them? He doesn't put them on the platform.
I'm gonna say yes, he has a brilliant platform, and I think he's actually sincere. I don't think Drake is a culture vulture from the UK, but what I do think is that he gets advantages from the relationship. You can't say he gets no gain from it. He gets life off that.
Well, let's go back in time to some
and
of his
he gets
earlier
leverage internationally for shows. For example, if you are the UK guy that's always bigging up the UK, you can demand whatever price you want to come here at a whim, and promoters have to pay you that.
True, I'm not gonna lie. He's not coming to the ends right yet.
He gets a bag every time he touches it.
No, but
that's one thing. Secondly, is also he now dominates the UK market on the mainstream level as Drake, and now in the ends as Drizzy, the guy that can check gigs, the guy that can check Lowski, the guy that can check this person. That is equity in spaces that you wouldn't be able to get to if you don't make the links. So, yes, it's a two-way street. Our UK artists are getting a bigger looking platform. He is getting longevity. Because you see, the whole Drake package, you remember between like 2012 to like 2018, there was the Drake package where a guy would get a Drake feature and his career would go like that. Migos did it, Blockboy JB, Bearman got the Drake feature, but it's about sustaining it. Like, all them guys, including the Migos, haven't reached the same level of commercial success as they have been with Drake. Do you get me? So, but I feel like it's different because like the UK artists that have linked up with Drake have all gone further. Like Giggs' name is now rising. Skepta's a global international artist. Dave is getting to the point where he can become a global international artist. He's not there yet.
No.
But do you know what I mean? And I can keep reeling off the names. Like-
what I was gonna say before, I wanted to bring up an early example of an interaction because what you said before about having equity, having that sort of not notoriety, but like that sort of thing where in the streets, like people, you
It's
can
the
check certain man and
streets.
it's like,
the same reason he plugs in with all the gangsters around America.
yeah. What I was gonna say, there's an early example of him not checking for someone, but he mentioned Sneakbo.
I'll take it to even earlier than that because this
Okay,
thing
go on.
deserves whole context.
Yeah.
So, DJ Semtex was the first UK selector to talk to Drake. It was in Hyde Park. It's an interview 2009. So So Far Gone dropped. Sem was walking with Drake in the park. That's the first time Drake interacted with the UK and the UK scene and the UK fan base. Then he had that interview with my girl. What's her name again?
I do not know.
The Asian girl. I don't remember her name. What's her name? I think it's Max. Max.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Kiss. She used to be on Kiss.
Yeah, Max from Kiss.
Okay, yeah.
So cool. Max from Kiss, yeah. And he was like, I was watching a gang documentary. Even that is a bit unsettling, but like I'll allow it. He said, I was watching a gang documentary in the UK about UK gangs, and then I was on a wormhole. I found Ardaz, Johnny Guns, and Sneakbo. And he sent it in on Sneakbo.
Did you find Sneakbo on like a recommended?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like the wormhole is that.
Or like the algorithm, like it just got
The YouTube algorithm,
yeah.
which has been about for years. So, and he sent it in on Sneakbo, and that was the first artist he kind of paid homage to. This was back in 2010. And even referenced Sneakbo lyrics on Take Care, which was 2012. So, do you know what I'm saying? So that relationship has been established. That's why I don't call Drake a culture vulture, to me. But he defo benefits from this relationship. He's not doing it out of the goodness of his heart.
Okay. But then in not disputing that, there's also, because 2011, that's quite early. Not early in his career, because he'd been rapping from time, but it was early
That's
in the sense
early in Drake's...
starting.
Drake weren't Drake. If you
Yeah,
see
yeah,
the
yeah.
time when Sem, was talking to Drake in the park, Drake weren't Drake, bro. Drake was just a up-and-coming rap superstar. Drake weren't Drake.
He was known for more being with the group.
With Wayne. He was Wayne's young G.
Young Money.
And he got the Wayne cosign. Wayne is the biggest artist in the world at the time. You stand next to the biggest artist in the world, people are going to look at you like, oh, you should become the biggest artist in the world.
Yeah. So he had that, but it wasn't like...
It weren't Drake.
You getting...
Nah, it weren't Drake.
And then, so in saying that, what he was saying about Sneakbo and...
It resonated.
Yeah.
It defo resonated.
But would that have taken... It didn't...
But it didn't take the UK scene to new heights because Sneakbo weren't able to bust off that. But that was because of gang politics.
Yeah, his situation. Yeah.
And whatever, we're not gonna get into it because that's not this type of podcast. Do you understand? But the reason why I say Drake didn't bust the UK scene because the UK scene was ascending if Drake was in it or not. That's the actual solid truth of it. Like the music that was churning out of the UK between 2013 to about 2017, 18 was impeccable, blood. J Hus was gonna be J Hus if there was a Drake or not. I swear down.
I believe that.
Honest to God. All these man, the Hardys, the Kojo, they were gonna be them. It might have been at a slightly reduced scale. Yeah, I hear that, because the Drake feature's the Drake feature.
I'd say he definitely brought traffic.
He brought traffic, but it still weren't respected. He brought people to gigs and people didn't like those gigs verses. So I'm saying that respect is still not there.
It was a new thing to them.
And people like, but it's not a new thing, because
but
Jadakiss came and found young ads and dirtbag Little Banton from Utes and called them D Block Europe. That's why they have the name D Block Europe, because Jadakiss and Styles P and them man came here and scouted them. and put the name on them.
Mhm.
And that link is still established to this very day.
Mm.
Do you get me? So that's what I'm saying. The US has been plugged.
He saw that
Who? Jadakiss is the guy, bro.
He saw that from early.
Yeah, he saw that from early. He knew Azan and LB were going to be the guys. They just had to reinvent because, like,
Even I think when that happened, I do remember that.
What year was it?
2013, 2014. They were young.
Oh.
They were not.
People were like, why are they signing to them? Like, they didn't see the bigger picture.
Because what it was, people thought Church Road use, so Nines and Scraps, should have been DB, really. But I'm glad they didn't, and like they have their own thing. Because it's like, yeah, but that's a separate discussion. But what I'm saying is that the US has been plugged in, like Jay Spades and them lot have collabs with Waka Flocka from long Gigs. Gigs has a Waka Flocka collab. Yo, chain, let me get that. Yo, rain, let me. That's from what? 2010, 2011?
Mhm.
Gigs had. That B.O.B. song is one of my favorite Gigs songs. People gonna be people, ain't nobody gonna change. Cause if you don't go there, fam, you don't go there, yeah. Yeah, we come with Gigs. Ah, look at you, bastard. Come on. Fam, Gigs was gonna be Gigs, regardless. The whole industry couldn't shut down his shows. They tried for about 10 years. Skep was gonna be the guy as well. So I hear you in terms of the biggest rapper in the world is focusing on this scene. I hear it. It makes sense. There's gonna be some added eyes and ears. But it's to say it busts off of Drake is disrespectful. That's like saying Afrobeats bust off of Drake. No, it didn't. You know what I mean?
But what? Okay, because what are we saying?
'Cause it didn't.
Because in my eyes, yeah, I'm saying no, but more on the thing of like our scene here, like when Drake he did the assassination. What's it called? Assassination Vacation Tour, the 2019 one. Came to the UK.
Assassination of what?
Well, I don't remember what the tour was called, but it was Assassination something.
I have no idea what that is.
It was a tour. J Hus just got released. He brought him onto the stage. Everyone went.
That's
mad.
marketing PR.
I get that, but what I was seeing was
that is just I love the scene. A person everyone loves is home from jail.
Yeah.
Let me boost my profile, like with all the real brothers, and give people what they want.
Yeah.
Everyone.
No, okay, but see, my point was what I'm saying from that was he came out and I saw the video of the crowd reaction. Right, it wasn't like Drake. Just bro, it was like, oh my god, J Hus is back. Like people had heard it just before them, but like him coming out was like the confirmation.
It's about J Hus, it's not about Drake,
Exactly,
is it? That's the point. That's
On
the
his
point.
Tour,
that's the point.
And what my point is.
So how can a man bust?
Wait. So what my point is, the UK, we've established our artists have established themselves here to a point where it's like we don't really care too much about like the US artists in that sense. We now have the UK scene to ourselves.
It's not even that. I think is to say Drake bust the UK scene is entirely disrespectful to what man have been doing for 20 years. So Solid, Wiley, all these names people are now afraid to call out because they're cancelled. Fuck all that, fam. So Solid, Wiley, Dizzy, all these man that are put in a bag of work and built our thing from scratch. Lethal, all the man them, bro. Jamal, all these man that built our thing. They had American collabs, international collabs from a long time. Especially Dizzy was abroad collecting awards, went pop. Tiny the same thing. Lethal the same thing. The only difference is now the scene is getting American exposure. And why is our barometer the United States of America?
It used to be worse.
It's still a thing. I'm seeing man.
It is still a thing.
I'm
but
seeing
it used to be
man
worse
doing
where it was like
sturdy. I'm doing a bag of dancing because a man in America did it.
Yeah, but it used to be a thing where it was like bro, I remember it was like N-Dubs when they tried to bring it to the scene. They had them do a whole documentary about their efforts trying to get into it. It's what it is now, isn't
Culture war to see.
Yeah. But it's a thing where, and then they mocked it to where it was like, these lot, man, why are they trying to do? And then who else was it? Did Tiny try to break it to the US as well?
I think he probably failed. I don't know, but it doesn't matter. there's so many things different about our market to theirs where it shouldn't even be a comparison. We shouldn't even be looking at them as the gauge because their music industry is not working in the way it should. Anyway, and Drake is Canadian. Let's actually put this into actual perspective.
Yeah.
Drake is from Canada, blood.
Yeah.
We always mention him as if he's an American rapper. The Don is from Canada, bro.
Mm.
Do you get me?
Yeah. I think his dad is from.
Drake's Canadian.
No. I'm saying the reason he'll come out and start shouting all the cities in US. His dad is from. I think
It's Houston, probably,
Houston,
because he has the.
he has the song Houston and what's it called?
He has the
Love no way, girl.
Jay Prince link. He
Yeah,
has
yeah,
the Jay
yeah.
Prince link.
Yeah.
Everyone's scared of fucking Jay Prince for some reason. Some fucking reason.
Okay. All right.
For some reason.
Alright.
But anyway,
Yeah.
that doesn't even matter. Because what I'm talking about is fam. The guy is the biggest rapper in the world. Yes, there's gonna be more eyes on the thing, but he didn't bust anything.
No, most
The
definitely,
UK
most
scene was
definitely.
gonna bust if Drake was here or not, at a slightly smaller scale. You know why? Because other American rappers would have came in. And even if they didn't come in, so what? It still would have been the biggest market in Europe, by far. And it still would have, these men still would have been able to get American tours. Because soon as the drill thing came over and the trap thing came over, American rappers would have came here and fucked with us anyway. Bro, American rappers went and handpicked UK producers. Pop Smoke's go-to producer was a UK producer before he passed, rest in peace. I'm talking about all those guys from New York who make New York drill, were inspired by UK drill. That's what they're doing. This whole sturdy thing is just copying our thing, who we had from Chicago. Now we made our own thing because we've blended in the grime. Do you get me? Like, our drill is, because our styles come from jungle to garage to da-da-da, do you get me? We have a certain flow pattern, we've got a certain rhythmic. That's why our drill is 140 BPM. Because it evolves from grime. Of course, the originals, the reason why we even have UK drill is because, like, those lot from Angel Town, Sticks and them, man, just took the Chicago drill and tried to copy it. Same thing with LD and them, man, in 6-7. They tried to just copy Chicago drill. Then it evolved into its own thing. Then that was around 2015, 2016 when the UK producers started to become a bit more inventive and guys found different pockets and that. Do you see me? So to say that one man bust our thing is a bit disrespectful. I don't care how big you are. You didn't bust the thing. Because then we can say Drake bust Afrobeats. And you really think Drake bust Afrobeats? How big that continent is? How many massive artists were massive before they'd heard of Drake?
I think
Stop
the key
it.
thing that you said before was the difference in the markets between the regions. Because it's not as if like say, like a UK artist trying to do the thing over in this. It's not as if like they've come from a market where like we have a certain amount of like genres in our scene that we're like, okay, this is what we know, this is what we consume. Do you know what I mean? Like when we were talking, the episode that we did with where he mentioned that, London men only stick with the London people. We have our scene here. Obviously, things are happening in Manchester and Birmingham that we know of, but we're not acknowledging.
That was actually the unfair critique by him, now that I think about it.
Right.
Because now that you think about it, most regions are only concerned about their regions. Especially if you've got the popping region, why are you concerned about any other people's region? It's only because men are super sick now that we have to care. Or
I say,
or just super backed by labels, super A&Rs, and they have industry backing.
I say because it's not as bigger a market as the US, where there's so many cities, so many people come and do the different styles. Because we got the smaller thing, it's like we can come together and do acknowledge each other and do these things. Obviously, for a while we had that thing of like, oh, these men's accents are weird. Something that we just didn't really
there was a London bias, but to say that that's stopping man from busting now is a lie.
No, yeah. Now it's like, okay, we acknowledge them, and there are people that are making waves from like Manchester, from Birmingham.
This Hazy song is getting played everywhere, and people love it. Do you understand? Stop this bullshit with me.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, for then UK artists to try and it's not an argument that you can really like because it's so complex now. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. So Drake, people saying Drake did this for the UK. It's not the same.
I think he has a love affair for it. I think he actually likes it. You could still leverage being a culture vulture out of it. I think if you wanted to, I'm not going to make the argument, but you definitely could if you wanted to. I think it's quite a strong argument. But what I will say about Drake is that to say that he don't benefit from it is madness. And that's standing. That's you being a stan. Because you're not understanding how the business works, how your personal cachet grows from associating with an up-and-coming scene that's booming like that. That has artists with hit songs. You get me? Like, Kojo Funds has a song with Wizkid that's not one of his biggest songs. Do you know how crazy that is? That's not one of Kojo Funds' biggest songs. Say, I like it the way that it. That's not, I wouldn't put that in my top 5 for Kojo.
No.
I don't think I'd even put it in my top 10 for Kojo.
It's wavy.
That's
It's
a
just
Wiz.
not.
You know what a Wizkid song is, blood? And man that have a Wizkid song. Those songs usually end up in their top 10. Unless they're one of them guys. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So, I'm saying like, this is the scene. Like, and I'd say it like this. If Drake came along now to this current music scene and did all the thing he was doing, brand new, fresh, as the biggest rapper in the world and he still had his hype, then I could say he's busting the UK scene. Because the music is... the music back then was too good not to bust. This music right now is shit. Music is not good, bro.
No. That I agree with
The
you.
music is not...
I'm just thinking now in the
Good.
context of what
You
we're...
don't want to agree with you.
No. Definitely no. It's not that. It's what you said about him now with his status coming in.
No. If he came with 2015 Drake hype, pre-Meek hype, pre-Pusha T hype, Drake, when Drake was Drake, like
Oh.
Huh? No, Drake wasn't.
No. He's talking about that era.
I'm
that
talking about
specific
Drake was
2015.
undefeated, fam. Drake
Yeah.
went... people said Drake won a lyrical war against Common because he managed to spin it the way he spun it. Drake was selling the most he sold, bro.
You gotta remember, just because you don't see the forefront, you don't see the back end. Like how Drake, how Meek threw him out for ghostwriting.
And that hurt his career. That's what exactly, you're reinforcing my point because I'm saying that all hurt his career. That hurt his cachet. So if that Drake came to the scene in now, this scene that existed now, he's busting that scene, bro. Because that scene is not making good enough music to get cut through like that. Do you understand? It's probably doing the numbers. Probably doing the numbers wise. So things like the remix for Body Yoddy is doing mad numbers and that. Like, these men doing mad numbers. But that's built off the backs of what the man them were doing during the Afro Swing era.
Yeah.
That don't exist if the Afro
I
Swing
agree
man
with you in the sense that, yeah, like, that era of Drake coming in now, doing his thing.
he's
would
busting
bust
this
the scene.
scene.
But it's more so just because the music is shit.
Yeah, that's why.
This music is so uninspired. Like, we had this conversation on camera, but we'll say it here. It's just so uninspired.
Stop sampling songs that we like, forcing us to like your song. You're not creative.
No creativity. And
stop writing boring lyrics with boring hooks that we don't get. Stop
I've
it.
seen this conversation go on to
Stop,
Twitter.
fam.
Well, it's probably been there for a while, but like I saw it and someone basically just asked, why is the UK music scene shit? Another person replied, these are people that had no musical backgrounds or little musical
That was
backgrounds.
Chucky that said that, sir.
No, it was a different tweet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And basically just said, like, look, these are people that see an opportunity to, the music that you can make is quite accessible now. Anyone could just go on the internet,
And
TikTok, do
that's
something,
part of the problem.
and then, make a hit.
You know what's mad?
Do you know what I mean? Make a TikTok hit and that's them.
It's such a
Big
gift
blown.
and a curse. Because it can give songs that deserve it its rightful bus, and then it's got songs that don't deserve it.
Just giving it to the wrong people.
are just getting elevated. But that's because how the industry works, bro.
Yeah, man.
No A&R is going on, bruv. Man are checking TikTok and saying, yo, let's give him a single deal. That's what's happening. That's why there's no real superstars in this industry no more. Apart from that last gen. So Nicki's, Kendrick's, Cole, Drake.
Yeah.
Stop me there. Even though I think people like Meek and them lot should be in that conversation. Big Sean and them, man. I think,
Big Sean,
personally.
yeah, no,
but
no.
people would laugh at me saying that.
Nah, yeah. I don't
But that's because of just how things look.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Media and that. But yeah, nah. This UK music scene, if it was Drake that was it now, I wouldn't be happy with it. I'd be like, why are you gassing this up? Like, why are you now checking for these men?
And that is where I'm trying to find the hype of like, I'm trying to build something up and I'm putting something on my back. And I really love this shit. I really
Not
like
even
it.
throw a shade at me when I'm not hating. It's just I don't like it. You know what I mean? Like it's not
about throwing shade or hating, because we actually don't hate anybody. We're literally talking about the state of the music, and we need the reason why I'm using harsh words like shit is because if I get down to the musical breakdown of why it's not good, the fact that you lot have tempos that are all over the place. You lot are forcing DJs to simply just beat match and not actually mix that mixes that make sense. Like, I'm gonna play a gyal song into a gyal song. I'm gonna play a gun song into a gun song. Man are just having DJs beat match. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, for dances, like, why is Crocodile Teeth one of the biggest songs in the dance?
explain. Explain for people
I'll
that
explain
even
because people are gonna think, like, oh, you're hating on Skilly. I love Skilly Bang's pen, like back when it was his pen. Now it's not really his pen. His pen it ain't really penning. But Skilly Bang's thing of Crocodile Teeth, the reason why it's a good song is because it's real. But the fact that the gun songs are now the premier songs in the dance, that's a problem. You go to parties to dance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why is there no dance music?
Oh, well, you got to parties to dance.
There's no
but
dance
it's not,
music.
Yeah.
There's TikTok dancing. That's like
It's
20
not the same.
seconds.
People
You
are
just
like
do the...
in the thing, taking snaps of people trying to, and then, you know what I mean? It's not the same now. It's not the same.
I don't, because I think it often gets misconstrued on this podcast, yeah, of the Drake thing, me and the Drake thing. Drake is a musical legend, yeah, and I want to put this out there because people lack critical thinking skills, bro. I'm not arguing myself.
I say he's done this before.
I'm
pretty sure he's done this before.
I'm leaving it.
I'll say it just to back him, yeah.
No, don't back me.
He doesn't hate Drake. He's not a Drake hater.
No, but I'm
We
talking.
know that.
I'm talking to the people that don't have critical thinking skills, and are gonna think,
You just talk about the rest of the audience, blood.
this is I can't. You're not letting me finish my point. You're just
No,
making
sorry.
it-
Go on.
I'm talking to the people that don't want to use their critical thinking skills and think, because I'm saying a constructive critique, I hate this person. That is how this brand new generation, internet generation, works. They see you have something not nice to say about their favorite person who they idolize and worship. They now take it as you hate them and send hate mail. There's literally fan clubs based off that. There's literally fan groups based off that. But yeah, on that note, because our producer decided to tell us to wrap things up.
It's been the Experimentation Podcast.
It has indeed.
Jerry the Kid, aka Return of the Kid, you already know what's good.
No.
And it's Big L Ants RBG, aka LA.
The one and only.
And we're signing out. Peace, love, light, and blessings. Channel.
Come on.